morning, everyone. Today we're going to do Siman Reish Mem Hey, seif Hey, and seif Vav. מותר לישראל ליתן סחורה לאינו יהודי למכור אם קצץ לו שכר. ובלבד שלא יאמר לו למכור בשבת. So the rule is what? You're allowed to give a Gentile, things to sell in Shabbos. Let's say sell. But you cannot tell him only sell in Shabbos. So that means that he sells the whole week. And also in Shabbos, I'm not telling him to work in Shabbos. He does that on his own. So since he does it on his own, and you told him a rule, how much money he pays him. So since it's not his message, it's only Adaiti Denachikovi. Since Adaiti Denachikovi, that's why we say that what? That there's no problem. It's not his messenger and it's allowed. Yeah? What happened if you have the Yom HaShuk only in Shabbos? The day that they sell it, a lot of times, it's only in Shabbos. What do you do then? So then Stome, says the Mishnah Berurah, will be also, because he doesn't go sell in Shabbos, so then for sure will be also in the case like that. But when you're allowed, let's say he puts it in Erev Shabbos, puts it in Shabbos, let's say it's the baby. He puts it in Erev Shabbos, and then in Shabbos, they take whatever they take, so then it's allowed. Why? Because really, even though he loses whatever he puts in into, let's say, in the auction and all those things, but the whole deal will have to be Sunday. On Shabbos, you bet the baby. If you win, it's good. If you don't win, but then it's nothing. It's only a question of whatever you put before Shabbos. But after Shabbos, you come in, and then you buy the item. So really, on Shabbos himself, was no action doing towards the Jewish person. Since there was no action doing towards the Jewish person, that's why it's allowed. Now, one of the reasons that we say that if he gives an Erev Shabbos, that it will be allowed, it's two svaros. First, Adaita the Nafshikov. And also, let's say like a commission. Let's say if he works in a commission, means to say that he buys the whole items, and then whatever he doesn't sell, he gives it to you back. Not really buying, it's like selling it. And whatever he doesn't make, he gives it to you back, the items. So one svar is this, like really considered like a complete mechiras, and then the Gentile does it Adaita the Nafsh in his own will. So it's not connected to the Jewish person. Second, but you have some people say, no, maybe it's like, since it's not complete selling, so maybe it's not good, it should be also. But anyhow, Tanu shalakho Yisrael mashkol meinu Yehudi. Let's say the Gentile owes money to the Jewish person, and he cannot pay. So he says, no problem. You have let's say you have an oven, and with those days, a lot of people can use the same oven for, to bake bread or whatever it is, and they pay the same amount of money. וקיבל עליו שמה שיעלה שכר התנור ייתן לישראל בריביס קצוצו מויסו מותר ליתון שכר שבת לפי שהוא ברשות אין number one. He's allowed to take the money. Why? Because first, it's not in the Jewish, the item, the oven is not in the Jewish house. Second of all, when Israel, the Jewish person has nothing to do with the oven, it belongs to the Gentile. He owes the money, and that's the way he pays him back. The Jewish person doesn't tell him to work in Shabbos, he just pay me back the money, whatever you owe me. Whatever the Gentile does, only works for himself, because he wants to pay back the debt. Says the Mishnah Berurah even bigger than that. Yeah? Doesn't have to make any condition, don't work in Shabbos or do work in Shabbos. Let's say if it belongs to the Jewish person, he has to make a condition. But he doesn't have to do a condition. And second, even by avlo, even by swallowing, let's say, work in the week and also work in Shabbos. Let's say only works in Shabbos, still it's allowed, even shalei ba'avlo. That's interesting. Let's say I have my car broken, and I want to put it in a garage in Shabbos. Yeah? Then I put it before Shabbos. They worked in Shabbos. It's not a Jewish place. So the din is what? If he has time to fix it before Shabbos. Even if he does other cars, and my number is number 7, okay? But physically, when I put it in, if you would have worked with it, you can do it right away. You can finish Shabbos. Then you did it on Shabbos, and then it's called Adaita the Nafshikol. He does it in his own will. So a Jew has no problem to put the car in Shabbos. That's not a problem. Yeah? And that's how the Shon is making B'shat HaTzirich. Halacha Vov. This halacha is also very interesting. אם אפו אינם יהודים בתנורו של ישראל בשבת. Let's say the oven belongs to a Jewish person. And Gentiles baked in that oven. Alcohol, they forced them. They didn't ask them, they told them. We're going to do it. You like it or not, we're using it. And then, they forced him, he agreed. So, ונתנו לו פת בשכר התנור, אסור ליהנות ממנו, and they paid them what? For using the oven, they forced them that they want to use it, but then they also paid them. And after they did it, they paid them, let's say they gave them a couple of bread, they gave them money, whatever it is. So in a case like that, the mechaber holds you're not allowed to what enjoy from the bread, whatever they paid. So comes out the Mishnah Berurah says, then in the back it says it depends. It says there is a mokum to be mad. If it's only Shabbos, then it's a problem. But if it's also to do it in the week, so then you're allowed to take it. Yeah? And comes out the Mishnah Berurah says, Mikol mokum, b'diavad en lesol scharo. Why? The only issue is because everybody knows the Gentiles using the balkon. Everybody knows. So Elamah, people say, listen, who knows? Maybe, always the Jews have, maybe. So it's always called Marisaim, what people say. So since when there's a loss, there's no problem Marisaim. So in a case like that, you're allowed to use the money. Yeah? Comes out the Berurah, and he says what? That he argues in that the Lechor comes out Vavlo is muto, means if it's swallowed in the week, then it's allowed. Why? Because Lamai said the whole thing was a force. He didn't give it them to work for him in Shabbos. It was a force. He forced it. He told him if you don't, we're gonna, hit you, who knows what. So in a case like that, that's why it doesn't look like his shliach, his messenger, and that's it should be muto. But the Prima Godem says it should be also. Why? Because it's like his shliach when you don't do ba'avloi. So he says, "V'lo," says the Berurah, "V'lo yadati kavanos." I don't know what does that mean. Because l'chol is allowed to take the schar b'diavad if it's swallowing. Because the only issue, as we said, is what the Mishnah Berurah, only because magistein, that's the Berurah said. So magistein is no problem. If you do ba'avloi, it's not b'diavad. Because they did ba'avloi. Yeah? Two things. First is ba'avloi, and second was ba'avloi. That's why it should be allowed. Yeah? But let's say if they do cheshbon, how much you use, then for sure it's not. That's for sure, like schar Shabbos, that should be also. Yeah? Anyhow, so the comes out that it's mutter. Let's say I have a store, this we're going to end, yeah? Let's say I have a store. So I want to put the Gentile works the whole week also. Let's say he wants to work also in Shabbos, yeah? But the store is where Gentile lives. That's who knows what, yeah? And the one that works over there is a Gentile. Yeah, he works the whole time. He has like a salary, a set salary, yeah? So l'chatchila asur to, they should work for Shabbos, yeah? Only when is the condition that what he tells him, whatever you work in Shabbos, I'll add more to your time. Let's say he pays him every hour $5, $10. He adds him another pruta for every time. So for every hour, so he adds another pruta. So he adds a little bit. So then is what is the seifus on the schar. So that makes it should be allowed. Because then I died the nafshikol. And I want to wish everyone a good day, B'ezrat Hashem. Very good.